All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to another great episode on your favorite political talk show, The Truth with Ben Jokes. Now, yesterday I told us how hungry residents of the FCT attacked a government facility, a warehouse belonging to NEMA to be precise, and they plundered all the goods in that warehouse. Early this morning, Monday, in Day area of the FCT, Abuja, a truck full of food items was blocked and hungry Nigerians stole all the food in that truck. And this is happening right in the FCT, not in the suburbs, not in the village. Ladies and gentlemen, the chaos that I've been talking about is beginning to reach its full potential. And what many are waiting to hear now is that they have started attacking politicians. Before I show you the video of how that happened, let me quickly talk about the Southwest. Now, it looks as if the poverty, hunger, and hopelessness that have come with this administration are more prevalent in the Southwest. Because, of course, Northerners are used to suffering. They are used to all those things. But in the Southwest, the people can no longer take it. They are complaining. Oh, they are weeping. Even celebrities that supported TINUBU during the campaign have now come out to publicly criticize the regime. A senior advocate of Nigeria also came out and he broke down this regime and called it a total failure and a continuation of Buhari's failure. But first of all, I'm going to show you a video, a touching video of a Yoruba driver. This man began talking about the suffering of this administration and he broke down in tears. I'm going to explain all he said, but first, see the video.
Gàrí ti round 2 mo tún gbọ́ pé ráìsì ti di 80,000 àpò wọ́n bá wá nǹkan ṣe sí i tá a bá tún abẹ́ epo bẹ́ẹ̀ epo 580 and sorry 680 700 là ń rà kí ló dé kí la ṣe àáwọ̀ akórópè gbogbo ẹ̀pọ̀n ní òmò gbóná lálẹ́ tá a mọ̀ fọmi wẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ̀ pẹ́pẹ́ kan òmò lànà àní rí kankan epo náà ní ń gbà lọ owó skul bíìsì àmọ́ mi ò rí san báyìí.
Wow, he said a mudu of gari is now 1,200. And I hear that a bag of rice is 80,000 naira now. When we want to buy fuel, it is 680 to 700 naira. What is it? What have we done to deserve this? He said, I drive this bus from morning till night. At night, my testicles will be so hot that I have to pour water on them to prevent them from exploding. But at the end of the day, it is petrol that takes the whole money. Then he burst out crying. He said, I can't even pay my children's school fees. This is not good. Oh, and look at how Nigerians reacted. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This tweet here says, wanted to laugh and at the same time moved to almost shedding tears as the man was about crying. And this tweet by Isaac says, they won't make we learn Yoruba by force. They first taught us Emilokon. Now, na being power. Oh, and this tweet says, I laugh in Swahili. This is just the beginning. Oh, Limaz here says, they were playing tribal politics. Let them enjoy it while it lasts. Now, let us look at how Southwest celebrities who vehemently campaigned for this administration have now come out to publicly call out the failure of the regime. Look at how the papers reported it. Veteran actor Jide Kosoko puts 70th birthday celebration on hold over hardship in Nigeria. Veteran actor Jide Kosoko has put his 70th birthday celebration on hold due to the hardship in Nigeria. In a post on his Instagram page on Sunday, the actor thanked his colleagues who had come up with the idea of celebrating him for his 70th birthday and contributions to the movie industry, but said he had discussed with them that the celebration should be put on hold because of the situation in the country. He said, I want to use this opportunity to offer my sincere appreciation to my colleagues who came up with the idea of celebrating me for my contributions to the growth and development of our industry while I'm still alive and kicking. This also falls within the year of my 70th birthday. It is my sincere prayer that they will all remain relevant in all areas of human endeavors they find themselves in. I have discussed with them and they reasoned that the celebration should be put on hold basically because of the current situation in the country and what the people are going through. I am putting it on hold because of the masses, of which I am a part of. Thank you all for your understanding, he added. This is Ejide Kosoko that was vigorously campaigning for this administration, and he also campaigned for Buhari. But look at it. This is another big superstar in the Southwest, Kwam putting his birthday on hold. Listen, similarly, popular Fuji musician Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, popularly known as Kwam or K1 the Ultimate, on Friday cancelled his 67th birthday celebration over the current state of the nation. Wasiu Ayinde, who is well known as a strong loyalist of TINUBU, revealed this in a press statement he issued last Thursday. The veteran singer said he preferred that his loyalists made donations to people in need rather than celebrate his birthday with him. This decision came barely a month after the singer cried during a live performance, during which he sang about how TINUBU's performance had left Nigerians disappointed so far. His statement read, "To the glory of God Almighty, I shall be turning 67 years on this planet Earth on 3rd of March 2024. A joyous day for me that many of my friends and associates across the globe usually join with me and my family to celebrate. My fans both home and abroad always make the best out of that day in history. Now that the day is near and inside of me, there is nothing much happening in our country, Nigeria, to warrant me celebrating at this point in time. Many people are praying for survival at this point. To feed well is a big issue for many. And as someone that benefits from many of these people crying and lamenting, I share in their pains and I see no reason I should be celebrating. I hereby implore and request all my loved ones, instead of coming to celebrate, eat and drink at this time, please choose this my coming birthday celebration to help someone nearer to you." The Southwest is at its worst under TINUBU. Now, a senior advocate of Nigeria from the Southwest broke down this administration and he called every part of it a failure. I've not seen anyone analyze the failure of this administration in the manner that this man from the Southwest did. But before I show you how he did, let me quickly show you that video of how the residents of the FCT attacked that truck in Day area and looted the food items inside. See the video.
The masses stopped some trailer loads of palliative and they are carrying everybody, all citizens, they are carrying rice, carrying everything, they are carrying everything. There's a rampage here, the community, it's a rampage. You can see where we are parked. Bros, come here. Yes. Yeah, so what is happening this morning?
Oga, we are dying of hunger.
Yes.
So we got to sneak in and find what to eat.
That's right.
Voting TINUBU, we don't know that you are regretting. That's why.
Is this a government palliative?
This is government palliative.
All right.
This is government palliative. Everything is being. This is come. This 100 days I don't know the see, I don't know the finish.
They just keep and seize.
Keep and seize, rotting, and we are dying.
Hungry, they kill people.
Yes.
That's right.
You saw that. Food items marked with government logos, hidden, hoarded by some government officials while Nigerians are dying of hunger. What kind of wickedness is this? Now, let us look at the words of that senior advocate of Nigeria from the Southwest. Look at how he broke down the failure of this regime. Nigerians shouldn't expect anything different from TINUBU after he vowed to continue Buhari's policies. Adegboruwa, human rights lawyer Ebun Olu Adegboruwa, has described the administration of TINUBU as the continuation of former President Muhammad Buhari's regime. Adegboruwa, a senior advocate of Nigeria, who stated this while featuring on Channels TV program, said that the nepotism that characterized the Buhari regime was still much in the present TINUBU administration. According to him, all the appointments ranging from the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, chairman of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS), amongst others, are held by Yoruba people. The legal luminary questioned whether we are now in the Federal Republic of Southwest based on the appointment which TINUBU has concentrated on the Southwest region, insisting that he believed that if Buhari regime exhibited such nepotism, TINUBU should have ended it. First of all, it is important to understand that the present administration is a continuation of the Buhari regime, he said. During the period of his campaigns, TINUBU gave the assurance that he was going to continue the policies of his predecessor in office. So essentially, I believe that this is still the same regime, the same political party, the same manifesto, the same agenda. So I do not really think that Nigerians should expect anything different from this particular government from the previous regime. Assessing the administration of TINUBU, Adegborua stated, the government was inaugurated in May 2023 and we are now in March. This is almost a year. You remember, he said he was well prepared for the job and he didn't require anybody to do the job, that he was ready for the job. So I think there is enough time to really assess his government, and you start that assessment from infrastructure, for instance, and the most basic is the power supply. We had more grid collapse in these few months that he has been in power, he explained. We are always in blackout, and this is the challenge our nation is facing. He lamented that under TINUBU administration in these months, businesses are closing down, citing an instant case. I made an order for chairs to be supplied to my office recently from a company in Lagos, and less than 2 weeks after, I got a message from one of the workers asking for assistance for employment, and I asked what happened. He said their factories closed down. They get orders today, the customers pay, by the time they produce, the prices have changed, and this is difficult for them to survive, so they're closed down. And that is the story of most manufacturing entities in Nigeria. He added, talk about aviation. The cost is prohibiting. You can't even travel, you know. When you talk about infrastructure, this government has not done anything significant. I talk about security because the primary purpose of government is security, to protect the lives and properties of the citizens. Look at Plateau State, Kaduna State. Virtually every part of this country, it is difficult to move around. There is fear. There are so much threats to people's lives and security. So in terms of that, the government is not doing anything, or at least has not been able to do more than the previous government. And so once there is insecurity, there is no way we can talk about the economy. You can't talk about investment. People are leaving their farms. The crisis between the herdsmen and farmers is not being resolved. People are not being prosecuted and people are not being arrested. It is still the same old story that has existed in the past regime. Then you talk about education. Oh, virtually everybody is in private schools. The public schools have more or less collapsed. The infrastructure is not changing and the salaries of the lecturers are not being reviewed. So there is no motivation. That is why everybody is exiting. And it is the same thing with the hospital. The doctors are leaving in droves because indeed issues addressing welfare and survival are not being tackled correctly. Oh, the man went round the government. Every aspect is a failure, and this is how it will continue until Nigerians get the APC out of power. But until then, make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una na I dey here. So don't go away. Don't go.